Hello guys, this is me, Savage, also known as SavageRoxtaR, and I'm gonna be bringing you some close beta footage from Dragon Nest Europe. This game was initially released in Korea, I believe, and over the years it was released in various other places such as China and Japan, then Southeast Asia, and most recently it was released in Europe by a company known as TwoWar. I wasn't really familiar with it before I started playing the European version of Dragon Nest, but they've really impressed me with how they're treating the game and how fast they respond to their community. So I believe they will have a successful future ahead of them. I've been playing for quite a while, and even though I might have gone and done a first impressions or sort of, I already had experience from the Southeast version of the game, so I will be playing some on my already created characters. So, first of all, I'm gonna be playing on my mercenary, as it is really easy to play. As far as PvE is concerned, and even in PvP. I am now gonna cut off the video so I can enter my little password, and then I will continue. Be right back. Okay, so I've entered my password, and this is basically a second security gate for you to protect your account against hackers or scammers or something like that, so you don't have to worry too much about those kind of problems with Dragon Nest. It is pretty hard to hack a double secured account, as far as I think. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into some PvE and then probably some PvP as well, because I am sure that you will want some footage of the PvP as well, because this game is very action based, and it really shines in PvP as far as I'm personally concerned, because I love the PvP in this game. Alright, let's go and do some of my quests. I don't know which one, but let's just take this one first, and then we'll continue to the other ones. The main story, the main quest is actually voiced, so you can get into the story if that's what you're into. I personally already know the story from the Southeast version of the game, so I kind of skipped through it, but I will leave the cutscenes when I'm playing right now. Okay, actually I should have gone to the North Gate. Yeah, these are all guards. They're used to teleport around the city pretty quickly to facilitate your traveling in the town, because it can get pretty annoying for you to return 3 quests and then get 3 new ones, and you have to go again to the other part of the town, which is pretty far away, and you don't have any other means of fast travel. But with the teleports it's pretty easy. Okay, the yellow question mark is for my main quest, so I'll be talking to Argenta right now to continue my main quest arc, and let's listen and watch, if there is something to watch and listen actually. Okay.
I'm hungry. Where did my slaves go?
Yeah, she's hungry. We know that for sure now. Okay.
I'm worried about your ain't.
This part wasn't actually voiced. Okay. The arrow in the middle of my screen marks the direction which I have to follow to fulfill the quest that I've most recently taken. So let's go and enter this dungeon. As you can see on the right side of the screen, I have a bunch of arrows pointing to different locations. They're actually tied to quests, which yeah, they're actually tied to quests. I should have stopped there. But anyway, I have to follow the arrow to go to the dungeon or the person that I need to talk to continue my quest. So right now, for the main quest, I need to go in the dungeon called Flooded Downstream Ruins, and there's a guild board from which I can take additional quests for this particular dungeon. I'm now gonna take one for the hard mode of the dungeon, and let's go and see. Okay, the Flooded Downstream Ruins on hard mode. Alrighty then. The systems in the dungeons are pretty interesting actually. Right now I have 6 seconds to unlock the second key and thereby open the door to the next stage of the dungeon. If I didn't, I would have to go back to the first switch and repeat. As you would probably guess, I'm already level 38, so I do have a quite large amount of skills at my disposal. But before going into PvP, I will show you how they actually work by themselves. This is really cool actually. As you can see, I'm equipped with a pretty nice looking axe, and it's actually acquired through PvP. In Dragon Nest, you can acquire medals from PvP, which you can then use to buy PvP gear from special vendors. There is no open world PvP or PvE in Dragon Nest. It is heavily instance based, so you just enter particular rooms and have PvP with the ones residing in it, or you enter a particular dungeon and repeat it over and over again. Dungeons can actually vary depending on the quests that you've taken, but I wouldn't rely on that too much. Most of the time you'll be playing through the same old dungeon. It just changes a lot when you actually change the difficulties. Sometimes new monsters appear, sometimes you can have different NPCs to talk to. But most of the times, you'll be playing the same dungeon over and over again. So if you're not into repetitiveness, then you probably don't want to play Dragon Nest. Even though, no matter how much you dislike repetitiveness, you will like Dragon Nest. I mean... Okay. In this particular event, I have to turn the switches in the same order that the shaman 5 seconds ago appeared. If I don't and I fail, additional monsters might appear on my screen for me to kill before I can retry doing that. Anyway, I am sorry, I'm having a little bit of lag right now, and I have no idea why I would have it, but I am sorry for it. Okay, let's show you something a bit more dramatic. Something like this. Yeah, probably not this. I meant this. Yeah, this is a more dramatic skill. But yeah. Let's continue to the next part of the dungeon, and maybe I will have something new to talk about in the PvP, because right now I cannot actually remember anything particular. Oh yeah, there is the last mode, the last difficulty in the dungeons, which is called the Abyss. The Abyss is the ultimate form of farming in this game. You can farm XP, you can farm items with it. Basically, it doubles the amount of the amount of monsters that you have to slay, and it also increases their health tremendously, and their damage too. It is usually required to go in Abyss dungeons in a party of 4, because then you can counter all of that and receive high scores in the end of the dungeons, because as you will see in a matter of seconds, you do receive scores depending on how well you did in the dungeon. Right now I received an A, but there are 3 more marks above that, which are S, double S, and triple S marks. And I could select a special reward, but I forgot to because I was talking. Yeah. in the gold chest there was a dimensional key, but I already picked one from the ground a bit earlier. I have 8 dimensional keys, and they're used to open boxes which appear at the end of every Abyss dungeon that you manage to complete. Okay, let's go to the town right now and return one of my quests. Then I'll go talk to the main quest NPC again, and we'll go into about 5 minutes of PvP because that's about as much time as I can actually squeeze into. Yeah, I didn't have to teleport to the same gate that I am already, but whatever. Let's return the quest. Oh, I did forget to actually turn the music up.
This is not the place for you.
Turn the game music up. So I will do that now.
Gives me the freedom to do as I please. Most of the time.
As you can see, there are some pretty funny quotes that you can find. Yeah, and just lower it a bit so I can actually hear my own voice over it. But yeah, let's go into some PvP. I haven't played this game for about 2 weeks. I want to say it from now because it's probably gonna be a bit disappointing watching me fail in PvP. Okay, you join PvP by clicking on the channels button at the top right corner and going to the Colosseum tab. Then you select a channel and you move to it. Alrighty then, we're at the Colosseum and we'll talk to the Colosseum officer so we can enter it. Alrighty then, let's find the room where there is only one single person. Feel the pain. Oh, it's protected. Another one with a password. Okay, let me create a game then. The usual arena where you can have 1v1 battles is called the Lost Temple. So I'm gonna select that. I'm gonna select the mode of the battle at rounds. The size of the teams for 4 maximum. I'm gonna select 3 rounds because I want it to be quick. There won't be any late join, which basically means people coming when the action is already happening. So show HP only. We'll see each other's HP bars. And no items, because those items are used to replenish your health and they prolong the battle, basically. Okay then. Let's select a level cap of 35. So I don't get instantly given by high level players, and hope for somebody to join me. Okay, I forgot to mention that there is a fatigue system in this game. Fatigue basically means that once you've played a certain amount of dungeons, which is as far as the low levels are concerned and even the high levels, everything before level 40, enough for you to play like, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours straight doing dungeons and not have any problems running out of it, because you have a weekly amount of fatigue and a daily amount of fatigue to be used, which basically leaves you with a lot of fatigue. When I joined the Southeast Asia version of the game, it wasn't like that. Fatigue was a pretty scarce resource. In PvP, your biggest job is to dodge most of the attacks, because otherwise you get heavily pushed. Punished, not pushed. My god. Okay. Come on. Oh. I'm now playing against an Elemental Lord, as you can probably guess by all of the fire and ice on the screen. Ah, she stopped me. Come on. Come on. Oh, she's locked me again. Come on. Ah. Yes, I escaped that. Oh, this is annoying already. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm basically dead. I still died. Okay. Okay, I didn't expect this outcome from the beginning of the game. Okay. This is really bad of me. I told you I haven't played for quite a while and I'm pretty bad at choosing my skills wisely so I can counter her. Come on! Oh, this is so annoying. Honestly. Escape. Okay. Come on. Oh, seriously. She just interrupts every action of mine. Okay, cool. Cool. Stop! Damn! Back! Go, go, go! Again! Yeah, I hit her. Come on! One more. Come on. Yes! Yeah, half HP. Good job. Good job, me. Good job, me. Okay. I got so concentrated in there. I'm sorry for not commentating at all. Okay. Let's go on. Did I stop her? Yes. Get hit. Come on. Yes. No. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it back. Come on! How could I miss that? Huh? Missed that too? Ah! Yes! Come on! Escape! Oh, come on. Her poison locks me up in one place, and her eyes as well, so... Yeah, you can see how bad it is. Come on! Escape this! Ah, not again. And... Oh, I messed up. I want to escape. No! Oh, come on. Ah. I will tell her good fight, at least, because it was a good fight. But, come on! Why did it have to end like it? I hate this. Nope. Escape. Yes. That's my boy. Escape. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Getting better. Get hit. Oh, she stopped me. How? Okay. Oh, I missed. Run. Yes. Run. Come on. Run. Oh, yes. 2-on-2. This is intense. Which is really hard to counter, actually. Especially for somebody that hasn't played for so much. I'm not even using my buffs here because it is generally considered that mercenaries buffs are pretty OP in PvP. OP standing for overpowered. And a lot of people avoid using them to avoid being called noobs or stuff like that. And as you can see, I don't really need them much, so I'm sticking to not using them as well. Come on, get hit already. Ah. Oh. No. Yes. Come on. What did I have to use? Yeah, this one. Okay. As you can see, this is what I mean by overpowered. Okay. So this was it. I'm gonna exit this part. And yeah. This is about it as far as PvP is concerned. This right here on the right side is the shopkeeper, which is basically the vendor from which you can buy various goods, like the weapon I have. Yeah, this one is basically it, but enchanted. You do have the general crafting system in this game that you would have in other games, but it's I wouldn't say simplified, but it's not all that hard to understand in here. It's pretty intuitive, but you need to learn a bit about how crafting works in this game. And after that it becomes pretty easy to understand what to do and what to gather and where to gather it. So yeah, this has been me, XSavage, also known as SavageRoxtaR. I love you, my dear popcorns, and see you next week or sometime soon. Goodbye.